Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. So today we're going to talk about data types and what those things like date time, Boolean, and integers actually mean within the tables you're designing. Check this out. You want to have different data types so that data is stored in a specific format. Because what would happen is you would introduce a lot of different errors. Meaning if you had a name, for instance, that went into the integer or you spelled out a number, it's going to be inconsistent with the data. So it's not going to allow you to filter, it's not going to allow you to connect properly, and it's just going to ruin the entire database scheme and all your relationships that you have. So everything has to work based upon the data type. So we talk about Power BI a lot, and we have to make sure our data types are good. That's what drives all of our relationships. So the first one we have up is going to be integer. So integers store whole numbers and is used for primary keys, foreign keys, counts, and anything that should never have decimals. So these are whole numbers only. Big integer stores very large whole numbers and is used for massive systems with millions or billions of records, like logging or social media IDs. Decimals are different than integers, right? So decimals are actually storing decimal values now. They store exact decimal values and is used for money, totals, and anything involving financial accuracy. Floats we have store approximate decimal values and is used for measurements like GPS, temperature, or sensor data that do not require perfect precision. VARCHAR. So this is going to be a text with flexible length. So the X you have listed there is going to be an opportunity for you to put in a value. So how long of a character cap do you want within that VARCHAR, within that column? So do you want it to be 25? Do you want it to be 50? That's your max that you're looking at within that column. So you get to replace that X with that value. So VARCHAR stores flexible text up to a chosen length and is used for names, emails, addresses, and anything with varying character counts. So CHAR, on the other hand, stores fixed length text and is used for things that always have the same size, like state codes, country codes, or abbreviations. So you have a difference there, right? VARCHAR and CHAR. CHAR is more strict, has a tight cap on everything, where VARCHAR is flexible, has room for growth or reduction. Text, like we talked about, stores long form text and is used for notes, descriptions, comments, and paragraphs. Date stores the calendar date only and is used for birthdays, hire dates, event dates, and anything where the time of day does not matter. So it's just a simple date. Date time or time stamp, hugely important by the way, stores both date and time and is used for order times, login times, creation times, and any event that needs an exact moment. So this allows you to see auditability too. So as each transaction occurs within the system, you can log that date time stamp so you have that information as well. Boolean stores true or false values and is used for simple yes or no fields like is active, is completed, or is deleted. So this allows you to see if things are still active within your database or inactive so that you can bring them back if necessary as well. Because you don't truly delete things out of a database, right? Technically, you kind of just inactivate them or archive them in some capacity. Increment or identity or serial automatically generates increasing numbers and is used for primary keys like customer ID, order ID, or employee ID. It creates uniqueness in the table it's operating in. So think of this one as like an index within Power BI, right? Goes from like 1 to n, for example. So another one I have that's not listed here is UUID. So it stores a globally unique identifier and is used for distributed systems such as API, cloud services, mobile apps, where guaranteed uniqueness is required but not created by hashing your data. It's generated from using algorithms that mix timestamps, random numbers, and machine identifiers. So that's very unique to that row, what that data element truly is. All right, so that's your crash course on data types. What we're actually going to do in the next video is actually write our code ourselves within DB diagram so you can make relationships from scratch. So no more just talking about theory, talking about all these different diagram, database concepts, and all this stuff. We're actually going to do it real time. With that said, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, thanks for watching.